Hello, and welcome to Life of a Boss, the podcast, hosted by entrepreneur, public speaker, and mentor, Jason Hardin. This podcast is all about helping audiences create and reach their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and personal development. Having survived extreme obstacles from an early age, such as cancer, poverty, abuse, family dysfunction, and even homelessness, Jason has learned how to master the art of resilience and defy all odds to become the boss he is today. So, get ready for some serious game and remember to keep an open mind. Now, without further delay, here is your host, Jason Hardin.
Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Life of a Boss, the podcast. I am your host, Jason Hardin, and I'm extremely happy to be here. Today I want to talk about taking action. I know I talk a lot about theory and mindset and how we should approach certain issues, the attitude we should have, but to be honest, it all comes down to taking action. Of course you want to have the right mindset, of course you want to have the right attitude when you're taking that action, but it's not as important as actually taking that action. And I'm going to give you a good example. It's a fictional example, but it's an example. Look at Forrest Gump. Now, he wasn't a smart man, but one thing he did, if you look throughout the movie, the lesson of the movie is that he took action. He wasn't smart, he wasn't bright, the man wasn't wise by no means, but he was solidified in greatness and met the president several times and was a war hero and a business mogul. Because why? He took action. He didn't ask permission to do anything that he felt like he should be doing. And that's what I want to teach you guys. That's what I want you guys to understand and grasp and execute, is that you don't have to ask permission to be great. You don't have to ask permission to be good. You don't even have to ask permission to fail. You can go out there and fail until you get it right with no problem. Nobody's going to stop you. And I think that's what we have to understand. We have to understand that actions do speak louder than words. Because as long as you're taking action, you won't ever have to say nothing. As long as you're taking action, you won't ever have to prove nothing. Because the only person you really want to prove anything to is yourself. So there's no reason not to do anything that's in your heart, in your mind, in your skill set, in your interest, in your curiosity. Do it. And I'm going to tell you probably the best way to take action and the best way to get something done is just to go. Go. That's my number one advice for anybody that wants to take more action in their life. Go. Don't wait for someone to go with you. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for approval. Don't wait till it's a good idea for everybody. No. It doesn't have to be a good idea to anybody else but you. If you want to go to the wax museum of bugs, you know what I'm saying? Go. If bugs interest you or wax it, whatever it is. If you want to go to the opera, you know what I'm saying? Don't wait for 5 homies to say, yeah, let's all go to the opera. Fuck them. Go. If you want to take a class on origami, if you want to go to yoga, if you want to go to a body pump class, if you want to go, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, go. Don't wait for someone to hold your hand. Don't wait for someone to validate you. Don't wait for somebody to say, you know what, that's a great idea, I'm going to go to. Damn that. Be an individual. Because as an individual, you can move a lot further. If you're waiting for everybody to go with you, you're not going to go very far. Success is the same thing. If you're trying to bring everybody with you, everybody you know into the world of success, you're not going to get there. You got to get there first and then help people recognize where you're at and how to get there. But you're never going to bring them with you. You can't worry about that. You can't worry about what other people are doing. You can't worry about what other people are saying. You can't worry about how other people feel about what you have going on and about what you want to do and about what you want to accomplish. You have to take action for yourself. And you don't want that analysis by paralysis. Stop thinking about it so much. Try it, fail it, and then think about it. Then ask yourself, do I want to keep going? Do I want to do it again? Do I want to get better? Or is that not for me? It's okay to not do things if it's not fun to you and if you don't have no enjoyment out of it. But don't excuse yourself from doing something because it's hard or because someone else might look at you funny or because it's not popular or not trending. Damn all that. Damn what's popular. Damn what's trending. Create trends. Create what's popular. Create what other people want to do. Make that look fun. I got into politics and ran for mayor twice because I wanted being that involved to look fun to other youngsters. The shit never looked fun to me. Nobody voting, getting involved in community issues and different projects in our communities and different efforts and all that. That was never fun to me. Nobody made it look fun growing up. Nobody made getting involved look fun growing up. Nobody said you can run for office with no money and all the style and all the love and all the passion in the world. You know what I'm saying? Nobody made that look possible. But I did. I did because I wanted to do it so bad I didn't care what anybody else thought. I was interested in being in politics. I was interested in getting my feet wet in the world of running for office and community on that level. I was interested enough to not care what anybody said. I was interested enough to not care that I was going to fail. And that's a scary thing. Some people don't want to get into anything knowing they're going to fail. And usually it's because they're comparing their definition of success and failure to others, and you're not. You're not supposed to. What other people think of success is not success to me. What other people think of failing is not failing to me. I define what both is. I define what success is to me. I decide what failure is to me. And what failure is to me is not trying, not going out there. Failure is not failing to me. Failure is being afraid to fail. That'll never be me. I could never be afraid of anything that enough to not try. You know what I'm saying? I can't be afraid of a person enough to not try. Let alone myself, let alone of how I'll feel. Damn how I'll feel accomplished because I got something done. You're not going to hurt my feelings because I tried and failed. No one has that much control over my feelings to make me not do something. And that's what I want y'all to understand. I don't want anybody to control whether or not you do something for yourself. Don't give anybody that power. Don't give anybody that level of control over you just because of what they say, they feel. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your spouse, your kids. Do what's right for you and do what's right by you. And that's all that matters. That's all that's going to matter. That's all that ever mattered. You only got one life as far as we know. And you got to do right by yourself. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Doing right by yourself and doing what's best for you helps everybody you love and everybody that loves you. But it comes down to taking action. You got to take action. You got to do something. Just like love, man. Love is an action word. Love is not something you say. Hey, I love you. Nah, that don't mean nothing. But when you say I love you and you can back it up with being there for that person, listening to that person, giving that person love and advice and attention when they need it, you know what I'm saying? Now that's love. It's an action word. And you don't even have to say I love you to do those things. You don't have to talk about success to be successful. You can just go out there and work. Keep your head down and grind and push forward and do what you got to do. You don't have to talk about nothing. That's the cool thing about action. You don't have to back up action. Action is its own backup. You got to back up talk. When you say something, you got to go ahead and do it. But when you do something, you ain't got to say shit. And that's the cool thing about action. Anyway, man, I love y'all. I just want to leave you with that because, man, so many people are paralyzed. And so many people are worried about what other people are thinking about them doing stuff, that they're not doing stuff. And I want you to go out there and do some stuff. Go out there and experience some stuff. Go out there and fail and come back and win. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want y'all to do. That's what I've done. I've never failed at anything. I've only tried and succeeded or learned. I've only failed at something if I didn't try it. Only failed at something if I've never done it. But once I've taken action, man, that was success. I found success through taking constant action, showing up constantly, going constantly. That's all you got to do. Just get up and go. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for someone to hold your hand. Don't wait for someone to go with you. Don't wait for company. Just go. Just do it. All right? Anyway, man, I hope that reached y'all. I hope that got somebody going. I hope that got somebody fired up to take this week on, man. I hope that got somebody to want to take more action this week and make more things happen than they've ever made happen in their life. That's the cool thing about taking action. Once you start taking it, man, you can make things happen that you ain't never made happen before. And you can create opportunities that you ain't never created before. But you have to take that action. You have to do something. Anything. You don't even have to know what right action to take, man. If you take an action, you'll find out how to go. You'll find out the route. If you start walking right now, you'll find out how to get where you're going. But you'll never get there never going anywhere. You'll never get there without that first step. You'll never get there without taking action. All right? I love y'all, man. Check us out at lifeofaboss.net, man. Check me out on my social media, man. Get all the free game that I'm giving on all the platforms I'm on. And above all else, man, remember that success is a lifestyle. Success is never anything you do once. Success is what you do all the time, every day, all day. All right? I love y'all. Peace.
Did anything stand out to you in today's show? If so, let us know. Your questions, comments, and concerns are important to Jason, as he is determined to always deliver to you only the most impactful information and content. Until next time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and leave a review whenever possible. You may visit lifeofaboss.net for more episodes and great resources to help you become the absolute boss that you were meant to be. You can also follow Jason on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hardin. Thank you. And never forget that success is a lifestyle.